Hey, what's happening, y'all? How the fuck y'all feeling out there today? It's Boots coming back at y'all with another motherfucking Nick Salt review. And today, I wanted to give a rundown on the peanut butter cookies, Mr. Salty. Uh, the last review I did, well, I don't really know if it was the last review, but like one of the last few I did was the straw melon taffy. And one of the major influences on me wanting to do that was the new labels that Mr. Salty's running with the swole ass warning, the warning label, and then like the small nicotine information and milliliters and shit. And today I wanted to do a rundown on the PBC because they're running with a new bottle now. Yeah, they done changed the bottles. Yeah, check it out. Same big ass swole warning label, but now they're running with plastic and a like small unicorn dropper. Now, you might be saying to yourself, man, that looks kind of familiar. That's because it's it's identical to Propaganda's bottles. Same unicorn dropper and everything. Uh, so I was kind of wanting to see what y'all think about it. Me personally, like, I don't know. I remember when like the late '90s when blowing glass became popular and everybody was switching over to like glass bowls and glass bongs and shit. It just really helps retain flavor, you know. And I don't know. I don't know. I'm out in my feelings about this glass, bro. Like, I don't know what to think about it for real. I guess like there's only a few. There's only like two or three more flavors left out of Mr. Salty's line that I don't have. Um, so I'm gonna get those, complete my collection, and then whenever I run out of a flavor, I'm just gonna refill my glass vials out of from the plastic. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. Anyway, sorry for the long introductory rant. Um, so the peanut butter cookies, it it's not like you can't really smell like a lot of peanut butter. It's kind of smells like sugar cookies. Kind of reminds me of how cannoli smells a little bit. And then when you dry hit it, it's reminiscent of vanilla custard and cannoli in a sense that I'm not getting much. Actually, I'm gonna be blunt. Don't get anything. There's nothing out of the dry hits. Right away, it's just like both the intake and the ass end of it is just kind of like a subtle sweetness. Um, and again, just kind of how what I'm getting straight from the vial, it just kind of tastes a lot more like cookies than it does peanut butter. Um, kind of like how with mixed berries they could have just called it blueberries and cream, and I wouldn't have known any better. Um, in my opinion, they could have called peanut butter cookies sugar cookies, and I wouldn't have. I would have been none the wiser. The vape quality is like, it's not dense and it's not light and airy. Even for just 25 milligram juice, it's not really one or the other. In fact, this this particular juice made me realize that there's like a third class of intensity level that I have to that there is with Mr. Salty's juices. One is like intense, like the grapple berries, the orange mango guavas, the blackberries, that sort of group of juices. And then there's like the thin and airy, like cannoli, munchies, uh, and then there's like smooth. And this peanut butter cookies is like the fucking personification of a smooth uh, juice. So is strawberry. 45 milligram strawberry is like laser fucking smooth. Speaking of strawberries, NYU Baller, shout out to you. I'm gonna get a review up of strawberries next. I was planning on doing strawberries uh, first, but then I got this new bottle. Um, I've had it for like 3 or 4 days. I try not to do a review if I've only had a juice. Like I try to do a review if I've had a juice for at least like a week or two. Um, I've been vaping the PBC pretty much exclusively over the last 3 or 4 days. Um, and it's a very consistent like flavor. I feel pretty comfortable knowing that it's not going to evolve too much. And that's the thing about a lot of Mr. Salty's juices. As they steep and as they age, and as you handle them, and like the flavors really, really evolve. Um, like my review of mixed berries would be different today than it was. I mean, that was like 4 reviews ago or so. My review of blackberry would be different today than it was then. And it's just as you progress throughout the vial, the characteristics and flavor profiles they change and evolve. And so I try to have a juice for a little while and get to know it, the ins and outs of it pretty well before I review it. But peanut butter cookies it's not a very multifaceted juice. There's not a lot going on with it. Just like a very smooth, like just like sugar cookies, pretty much. But um, NYU Baller, shout out to you. I'm gonna get the strawberry. I'm gonna get that review next. Shout out to all my day ones. Uh, Don, fucking Emily, Jack, just like everyone that hollers at me and appreciates what I'm doing. Um, I'm sorry, I'm forgetting a couple, so I'm gonna look them up because you all are worth giving a shout out to for sure. Farley, shout out to Farley. Bob Dior, that's my dude. Much love to Bob. Just shout out to everyone that just has encouraged me to keep doing this and has shown appreciation. I appreciate you all likewise, twice the amount actually, and I'm grateful for you all. Again, I'm gonna be blunt and honest. Like even if you all weren't there, I would still be doing this, just because I have a passion for it and I enjoy it. But you all definitely make it more like rewarding and more satisfying. So I just want to let y'all know I appreciate y'all. um, let's get back to the review though. Um, the juice is so smooth, in fact, and well performing that it's super easy to chain vape, more so than the vanilla custard. Um, it doesn't burn or it doesn't vape hot at all. Like the exact opposite of straw melon taffy or cannoli. So I'm able to take like these heroic hits of the shit. Um, and even though the hits are so big, um, it it doesn't it doesn't the heat doesn't disrupt like the flavor profiles of the shit. Um, as so, I've almost finished like half of the bottle, and I mean I just refilled the cart like just before the review started. I've refilled it like fucking 4 times already since I've had it. Um, so I don't know if that says more about that the juice vapes quickly, or if I'm just taking these massive Herculean fucking hits of the shit, which I have. But regardless, I'm able to do that, and it retains its smoothness and doesn't disrupt or disturb any of the flavor characteristics that are there, which there aren't a ton, but they are enjoyable. I will say that the characteristics of the juice that I do get out of it, I do enjoy. Just because it's like a minimalistic juice doesn't mean I haven't been enjoying it. I've been enjoying the shit out of it, honestly. Um, I'm curious to know what the 45 milligram will be like, because even at 25 milligram, um, I only have a few 25 milligram juices, but out of all the ones I do have, the peanut butter cookies has the most intense nicotine level. I'm able to pick out that, you know, what little nicotine level that's there. I'm able to like pick up on it. And I don't know if it's because of the way the juice is, but and I mean, I'm not saying it's like a big heavy hitter like fucking Grappleberry, but I feel like the 45 milligram version will probably compete with grams as far as like density and the nicotine, how the nicotine profile interacts with the juice. And once again, I've said it before, nicotine does have a flavor profile, and it does affect the way juices interact with each other and whatnot. So, uh, vape production, 25 milligrams, it still produces a lot of vape, a lot of vape clouds, if that's what you want to do. Like all the savory juices, it blends well with coffee. This is just like a caramel macchiato, and it's a delicious pairing. Can't go wrong. Um, just a very smooth, just very smooth vape. Um, is it worth it? Yeah, I mean, it's worth it in a sense that lately I've been trying to vape 25 milligrams during the day because I've found that it helps with my energy levels. Um, but it's really piqued my interest as far as like I'm gonna buy a 45 milligram just because I'm curious to see like how well that performs, because 25 milligram peanut butter cookie performed really fucking well, like much better than any of the other 25 milligram juices that I do have. So I mean, yeah, I'm glad I have it at 25 milligrams 'cause it worked in my favor, but I'm really curious to see how the 45 milligram will do. So I hope that helps you guys. 25 milligram peanut butter cookies, Mr. Salty. New bottle. Cheers, you guys.